What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, Go Black to Africa. You know, Kenya just came out with a report from their president warning people that those who are holding on to the US dollar, he's giving them notice. Check out the video and I'll be back.
People who work numbers, I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks.
What do you think? You know, it's interesting that the president, William Ruto, he now says that wealthy persons hoarding dollars locally will soon incur losses, since his administration has put in place measures that will ensure that demand for foreign currency will lessen in the coming weeks. Speaking in Nairobi on Wednesday, during the listing of the Lab Trust Emerald at the Nairobi Securities Exchange, President Ruto noted that one of these measures involved the state finalizing on an arrangement that will allow all oil importers to purchase the commodity using shillings instead of dollars. You know, the petroleum, it says, imports account for up to 30% of Kenya's annual import bill. The sector needs close to key shillings 64 billion or $500 million every month to import diesel, petrol, and kerosene and meet the country's growing demand for the products. Foreign currencies fluctuation is a significant factor in the landing cost of petroleum products, for which Kenya is a net importer. Quote, "We just concluded a market-driven arrangement in our fuel sector that will see Kenya access all our fuel needs on a deferred 6-month credit that will eliminate a demand for the US dollar of 500 million every month from this market," said the president. Quote, "I am giving you free advice that those of you who are hoarding dollars, you shortly might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks." I did a video of the BRICS. This is a group, a country of countries. It's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, soon to be Saudi Arabia, that are creating an alliance that they will be exchanging and selling, importing, exporting commodities, goods off of their currency, or soon to be digital currency, removing the US dollar. I've said this before, that America's dollar will become weaker over time as these countries realize they can save lots of money by exchanging petroleum, oils, or whatever commodities there might be in their currencies with other countries to offset the expenses that they lose when trading that dollar or their currency to the US dollar. Now, that it behooves each person to be on the lookout as you watch prices start to go up, because oil is used for everything practically when it comes to manufacture, distribution, when it comes to shipping across the world. We know that trucks and vehicles need oil, petrol. We know that machines from factories needs oil, whether it is oil for planes, oil for ships. To make products, these machines need oils. Oil is used for everything. Fuel is used for a lot of things. And this is one reason why that America retaliated against Libya when Gaddafi was talking about exchanging their oil for their own currency, because they are a heavy producer and of oil, and they were looking at trying to trade in their own currency to save themselves more money. Sad to say that the Obama administration, him and Hillary Clinton, who was the Secretary of State, thought this would protect America in its interest of exchange of oil, where now countries are beginning to do business different than before. So you might ask, okay, so what do I as an individual need to, should you be on alert? Should you be concerned? All I'm saying is that you need to be watchful of what the world is doing, because this slow meltdown in America, you see the banks starting to fold. You're seeing the housing market that's starting to decrease. You're starting to see prices go up. These small little changes that you don't even pay attention to is squeezing your dollar if you don't budget. You're finding at the end of the month when you get paid, you have less to work with. You realize you can't do the same things you were doing. Going out to eat, going for entertainment, buying extra things. You're seeing that food has gone up. Your utility bill has gone up. And what's going to happen is you're going to fall short in areas where you're unable to pay bills. Now, all of a sudden, you're talking about being evicted from your places, your cars being repossessed, you're being heavily charged on your credit cards by the interest that are late payments. Now all of a sudden your walls begin to close down and you don't know what to do. Many people are starting now to get into places where they can share homes, share the expenses. Especially you all who are working from home. You all need to go ahead, like I told my daughters, why are you not and your sister living together in a house when you both work from home and you can work anywhere in the States and you both are paying separate bills for apartments? The money you make, you could possibly go buy you a house. Y'all both buy the house. That is an investment that y'all both should go into. You're going to find, family, that every man who stands on his own desert island will be left out here alone. We are a people that should connect. We are a people that's supposed to do things together. But because we live in a capitalistic society, every man for himself, me, my, I, these people are finding themselves out on the streets, homeless, because they have severed the ties with their families. Come on now. How many of you all now, children, are spread across the globe or in America in different places, living off their own, and yet you have no family? How many of the grandparents are moving closer to their grandkids, trying to find places they can move close to enjoy their families? Now you're finding that these same kids or these grandparents are moving in together to save the cost. It amazes me. I've been back here about a month now in America, and the cost of living is crazy. When I'm paying $2 for a daggone 16-ounce bottle of water. When me and my wife go out to dinner, we can't even get less than $80 for 2 meals. And we're talking about at a mediocre restaurant. But what we're finding is that things have gotten expensive now, that there are people out here struggling. And if you're not watching what these countries out here are doing, they are basically pushing out America and doing their own thing. And America's not sharing with you all what is happening beneath your nose. It's time to wake up. It's time for you now to set your eyes on other places that are way cheaper than America for you to enjoy, especially y'all who are retired, especially you all who have receiving other incomes, disability checks, social security checks. You can live way better in countries, especially Africa. $300 a month for an apartment, paying $2 for a meal. This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside.
Think about it, 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 think about it.